Hi friends, let's welcome to our Tech Body channel. Today we are going to discuss electrical instrument topic. Before going to the topic, please subscribe my channel and share this video to your friends and click notification button to get my videos as your notification. Okay, let's go to the topic. Electrical instrument. Generally, what is electrical instrument? The instruments used to measure current or voltage, power, energy, flux, frequency, etc. are called as electrical measuring instruments. They are generally named on the basis of type of quantity they measure. Example: ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter, frequency meter, etc. These electrical instruments are classified into two types. One is absolute instrument, another one is secondary instruments. Absolute instruments. What is absolute instruments? The instruments which gives the value of quantity to measure in terms of constant of instrument and their direction only. Here we not measure any previous calibration or comparison is not necessary in this case. For example, in this it is a tangential galvanometer is an example for absolute instrument. Next is secondary instruments. Secondary instruments are these gives the direct reading of the quantity to be measured. Direct quantity is to be measured here, and here the calibration with the standard instrument before putting them in use. Here the calibration is required, whereas in absolute the calibration is not required. Here in secondary instrument the calibration is of instrument is required. The secondary instruments are generally used and general purpose. These are used for general purpose. The secondary instruments are classified into three types. The secondary instruments are classified into three types. One is indicating instruments, another one is integrating, and another one is the recording instruments. First one is indicating instruments. These instruments which indicates the value by the pointer and the scale is called indicating instruments or deflection type instruments. The force obtained by these magnetic, here the force is obtained by the magnetic field or the example of these indicating instruments are these ammeter, voltmeter and power factor meter or comes under these indicating instruments. Next is integrating instruments. These integrating instruments which indicates the value by the total quantity with respect to the time is called as a integrating type instrument, such as energy meter and ampere hour meter comes under the integrating instruments. The next one is recording instruments. These instruments which indicates the value by a pen and a graph paper or a sheet instead of a pointer and scale. These are called as a recording type instruments. These are mostly used in the power stations. We use in power stations is when the pointer is moving on the graph sheet. This is called as a recording instrument. Next, type of forces or torques employed in the instruments. Here the types of force or torque employed in the instruments are: one is deflection torque or deflection force. Next one is controlling torque or controlling force. These controlling torque furtherly divided into two types, that is a spring control system and another one is a gravity control system. Next one is damping torque. Here the damping torque also subdivided into three forces: air damping, eddy current damping and fluid friction damping. Let's go for deflection torque. The force or a torque which brings a needle pointer in a motion. Here you can see which brings the needle in motion is called deflection torque, where the needle ready to start we use as a deflection torque. This force is obtained by magnetic field or heating effect. This force is obtained by magnetic field or heat effect, but mostly magnetic effect is utilized in this deflection torque. Here the deflection torque TD is proportional to the theta, where that is the deflection angle. Where controlling torque, the force or a torque which controls the movement of pointer caused by deflection force and brings the pointer at its original position where there is no deflection force is called as controlling force or controlling torque. Whenever the deflection torque is 0, the controlling torque comes under the picture. Here the needle is come to the stable position in controlling torque. In controlling, one is a spring control system. Here we can see it is here is a spring. Here a spring is connected here. In this type of controlling system, the force, a special type of spring. Here the spring is made up of phosphorus bronze. Here the spring is made up of phosphorus bronze, and the spring has properties of low specific resistance, non-magnetic, and low temperature coefficient. This is a important one. The properties of the spring. This properties of the spring is a important one, that is a low resistance, non-magnetic, and low temperature coefficient. The function of spring, here the function of spring is to provide control due to the spring action and supply electricity to the moving coil. Here for supply also comes through the spring to moving coil. The function of spring is provided controlling force due to the spring action and supply electricity to the moving coil instrument. The next one is gravity control. Here we can see gravity control. Some weight is connected to the spindle, some weight is connected to the pointer. In this type of control, the force, a small calculated weight is attached at the end of the spindle. Here you can see the weight, counterweight added to the end of the spindle, which works on the principle of gravitation force. So it is called as a gravity control. The note is that the direction of controlling force is always opposite to the deflection force. Next one is damping torque. Here the damping torque which brings the needle in its proper position very quickly. It is called as damping torque. They minimize the accelerating effect, that is here in damping torque, here to minimize the vibration effect is called as damping torque or force. These methods are obtained. These force are furtherly divided into air friction damping. Here we can see a small weight. Here we can see a small weight piece is attached at the pointer, is placed in a fixed chamber. Here we can see a fixed chamber, a small weight piece is connected in it. The piece of metal moves in the chamber as a pointer deflects, and due to the air resistance, it brings the needle in the proper position. The damping is provided due to friction of air. Here you can see due to the friction of air, the pointer will be moves. This damping is produced due to the friction of air. This is called as air friction damping. Here you can see the damping is produced due to the friction of air. That's why it is called as air friction damping. Another one is eddy current damping. Eddy current damping, here we can see the eddy current damping circuit picture. A small lightweight disc normally made up of aluminum. Here we can see a disc is made up of aluminum. attached with a spindle rotating between a poles of permanent magnet. Here we can see the permanent magnet attached with the spindle which produces eddy current in the disc, As per the Lenz law, the direction of induced the direction of induced eddy current forces is always opposite to the cause. The opposition acts as a eddy current damping force. This is most efficient and popular method used in damping system in the instruments. The next one is fluid friction damping. In this the air some liquid is in the place of air. Here we can see in the place of air we used as a fluid, that is a liquid is used, in which the metal piece or disc attached to one end of the spindle. Here you can see the metal piece is attached to one end of the spindle which is placed in the fluid. Due to the friction of fluid, you can see here, due to the friction of fluid, a force is produced which minimizes the vibration effect. Due to the fluid, the vibration effect will be minimizes. This force is called as fluid friction damping. Classification of electrical instruments. Here we can see the classification of electrical instruments. One is moving coil instrument, another one is moving iron instrument, dynamometer type instrument, hot wire instrument, induction type instrument, electrostatic instruments. Here we can see the moving coil instrument. Here this moving coil instrument is a PMMC instrument. Here we can see the permanent magnet horseshoe is, you can see here. Whenever a conductor placed in a magnetic field, it will be a force is produced in it. So here from this principle the pointer will be rotated here. Here two springs of phosphorus bronze are attached both sides of the spindle. The function of spindle is to provide controlling force and also supply current to the moving coil. The merits of this PMMC meter is it is uniform scale. It gives uniform scale, which a powerful magnet which the torque to weight ratio is very high. You can see here the torque to weight ratio is very high in PMMC meter. So operating current of PMMC is small. In PMMC meter the operating current is very small. These are the very important points. The questions will be come directly from these advantages. The sensitivity is high. Question comes like which instrument the sensitivity is high. You can take as PMMC meter. The eddy current induced in this metallic former over which the coil is wounded produces effective damping. Here in PMMC we used as eddy current damping. It consumes low power of order of 25 watts to 200 milliwatts. It has a high accuracy. PMMC meter has high accuracy. This instrument is free from hysteresis error. Here you can see which instrument have free from hysteresis error. You can take as PMMC meter. The extension of instrumental range is possible. No effect by external magnetic field called as stray magnetic fields. The stray magnetic field is not there in PMMC meter. The disadvantages of PMMC meter. The various disadvantages of the PMMC instruments are PMMC suitable for only DC. PMMC meter works on DC only. The aging of permanent magnet and the control springs introduce the errors. While continuous using these PMMC meter, the spring and the permanent magnet, their properties will be loses. The cost is high due to the delicate construction and accurating machine. The friction is due to dual pivot suspension. Moving iron instruments. Generally, these moving iron instruments the meter works on attraction or repulsion of iron piece. So, it is called as moving iron instrument. There are two types of moving iron instruments. One is attraction type, another one is repulsion type moving iron instruments. These moving iron instruments, the merits are: it is cheaper, it works both AC and DC, it is simple in construction, the torque is proportional to I square, that is, it has more deflection torque. The demerits of this moving iron instrument is the scale is not uniform, it consumes more power, the stray losses affect its reading, whereas in PMMC meter the stray losses are absent, and in PMMC it is a uniform moving iron, it is a non-uniform. The difference between these moving iron and moving coil instruments. Moving coil instruments used on DC supply only. Moving iron both DC and AC. Here you can see both AC and DC we can use in moving iron, whereas when compared to moving coil it used only DC supply. The scale is uniform in PMMC, that is moving coil instruments, and it is non-uniform in moving iron instruments. It is very costly. Why? Because here you use permanent magnet, it is cheap. It is not simple in construction, it is simple in moving iron is simple in construction. Here we can use it in eddy current, we can use it as in moving coil we use it as eddy current damping, whereas when come to the moving iron instrument we use it as air damping is used. Its coil is always made up of thin wire and few turns. Here in moving coil type, here the coil is made up of thin wire and few turns, whereas in moving iron the coil is made up of according to the value of current or voltage. Here you can take it consideration as a current and voltage to make the coil. The deflection force is produced due to the moving coil. The deflection force is produced due to the moving iron piece. Permanent magnet is used here in moving coil we can use it as permanent magnet, whereas in moving iron we can use electromagnetic is used. It is more sensitivity. Moving coil has more sensitivity, whereas moving iron is less sensitivity. It consumes less power. Moving coil consumes less power, whereas moving iron consumes more power. Where in PMMC this accuracy is more when comparing to the moving iron. Moving iron the accuracy is lesser. The controlling force is produced by the spring. In PMMC the controlling force is produced by the spring, where in moving iron the controlling force is produced by the spring control or gravity control. Here we can expect the questions directly from these difference. The question asks like this: which instrument has uniform scale? You can tick as PMMC meter, which is a costly instrument. You tick as PMMC meter. Which consumes more power? You can tick as moving iron. Which instrument used both AC and DC? You can tick as moving iron instrument. Like that the question will become in the examination. Before choosing the answer, think twice. Why? Because there is a lot of confusion in between the moving coil and moving iron. You can strictly reminder that moving coil works on only DC, where moving iron works on AC and DC. Comparison between dynamo meter type and induction type watt meters. Here you can see the dynamo type watt meter and induction type watt meter. In dynamo meter you can use as both AC and DC, whereas induction type you can works on AC. You normally see this is a very important question. Induction type meter works on which supply? Like that the question will become, most of the people will be confused. It is induction. When you word comes induction, you in your mind you use it works on the AC only. It has good torque. Dynamo type meter has a good torque, where induction type has normal torque. Dynamo type meter has less power consumption, where induction type has more power consumption. Dynamo type meter, air damping is used. Induction type is eddy current damping is used. Here you can get a question like this. In dynamometer type, dash type of damping is used. You can tick as air damping is used. It gives more current reading. In dynamometer it gives more current, more correct reading, whereas induction type it gives correct reading. In dynamometer it is not simple in construction, whereas induction type it is simple in construction. In dynamometer we can use it as both current coil and pressure coils, whereas comparing with the induction type we can use shaded pole rings. This is also one of the important question. With these comparison, at least one question will become in your examination. So go through twice on this topic. The next one is shunt. Here we can see the shunt have low resistance. Here we can see that the shunt has low resistance. Here you can see the diagram. It is a low resistance and connected in parallel with the moving coil meter. You can see here connected parallel to the moving coil meter to increasing the current capacity of the ammeter. To increasing the current capacity of ammeter, we can connect it resistor as shunt to the moving coil instrument. Next one is multiplier. Multiplier have high value resistance, whereas shunt have low value resistance. You can see here when you the term the shunt will become, it will work on ammeter. When you this multiplier which is connected in series means it comes under the voltmeter. So here the shunt which is connected low value resistance connected in parallel with the ammeter coil, moving coil meter of ammeter, whereas the shunt it has high value resistance connected in series with the moving coil. You can see here in series with the moving coil meter to increase the voltage capacity of voltmeter. This is a very important comparison. From these definitely at least 2 to 3 questions will be come. Here I can discuss each and every partition of these instruments. Here you can see moving coil, moving iron instruments, dynamo type instruments, hot wire instruments, induction type instruments and electrostatic instruments. In the starting of this topic only I discussed the classification of instruments. These are the classification of instruments. In moving coil instrument, it uses both current and voltage. Moving coil measures its current and voltage, where moving iron also measures current and voltage. Dynamometer, current, voltage and power will be measured, where hot wire, current and voltage. Induction meter, current, voltage, power and energy meter. Electrostatic, current, voltage and power will be measured. The deflecting force of these instruments are magnetic. Moving coil it should be magnetic, moving iron it should be magnetic, dynamometer it should be magnetic, hot wire it is heating effect, induction type it is induction effect, electrostatic it is electrostatic effect. What is the deflection force in dynamometer? You need to take as a magnetic effect. When comes under electrostatic, what is the dynamic force in electrostatic instruments? You can tick as electrostatic effect. The controlling force of moving coil instrument is spring control. The controlling force of moving iron, it should be air friction damping. The controlling force of moving iron, it should be spring or gravity control. The controlling force of dynamometer, it should be spring and gravity control. In hot wire it should be spring control, induction meter it should be spring control, and electrostatic it should be spring control. The controlling force of moving iron instruments should be, you can tick either as spring or it should be gravity control. Damping force of moving coil instrument is eddy current damping. Damping force of moving iron instrument, it is air friction damping. Damping force of dynamo wattmeter, it should be eddy current damping. Hot wire, it should be eddy current damping. Induction type, it is eddy current damping. And electrostatic, it is fluid friction damping. You can see maximum damping force will be here you can see has eddy current damping. Only air friction damping in moving iron and fluid friction in electrostatic. The starting torque of moving coil should be high. The starting torque of moving iron, it should be high. In all cases it should be high, and only exception of the electrostatic, the starting torque should be low. The scale of moving coil instrument is uniform. Moving iron instrument, the scale should be non-uniform, that is cramped. In dynamo wattmeter, in case of ammeter and voltmeter, it should be uniform for crowded, uniform for wattmeter. In hot wire, it should be non-uniform. An induction type, cramped in case of current and voltage, and no scale for energy meter. In electrostatic, it should be non-uniform. Cost. In moving iron, it is very cost for manufacturing, and moving iron, it should be cheap. Dynamo wattmeter, it should be costly. Hot wire, it should be cheap. Induction meter, it should be costly, and electrostatic, it should be cheap. The remarks means here the moving coil instrument works on only DC, it is not works on AC. So you can get a question like which instrument works on is PMMC works on AC, it means it should not works on AC. You need to tick as it should not works on AC. And moving iron instruments, it should be works on both AC and DC. In dynamo wattmeter, it works on both DC and AC. In hot wire instruments, it works on DC and AC. In induction meter also works on AC. Here you can get a confusion. Moving coil works on DC, induction type meter works on only AC, not DC. Electrostatic also works on AC. This is a major table, that is the comparison between different types of instruments. Maximum questions will be in this table only. So you can remember the main things in this is remarks, that is DC or AC. Another thing is that it should be what should it measure, and damping force, which damping force should be applied to the instrument, and scale, which scale is it is uniform or non-uniform. These are the main questions which is repeatedly came in different types of exams. Please subscribe my channel. Those who are not subscribed as of now, please subscribe my channel. Share this video to your friends, which is useful to those people who are preparing for exams and who need to get a knowledge also. It is very good thing. Please share to your friends, and if you have any queries, please comment to my video. Please click the notification button, which gives the notification when I keep new video in my channel.